Hi friends, it's Miss Anne from Herrick District Library. I am very glad that you're joining me for story time. Let's just jump in and get started, shall we? We're going to start today with a little opening song that uses some sign language. We're going to sing a song called Hello Friends. And when we say hello, we do this. This is the sign for hello, kind of like hello. The sign for friends, we have two little friends and they're going to give each other a hug. And then we also say it's time. So we're going to point at our watch to say, this is say, and then hello again. You ready? Here we go. Hello, friends. Hello, friends. Hello, friends. It's time to say hello. Great job, everyone. I would like to do another song with you. This song is a favorite, usually here at the library. This song is called A Ram Sam Sam, and it's a fun song to practice. We like to practice crossing our midline when we do this song. Grown-ups, our midline is that invisible line down the center of our body, and anytime we cross one part of our body over that line, it helps the two halves of our brain talk to each other and make good, strong connections, which comes in handy when we start learning how to read. So we like to practice crossing our midline. So when we sing the silly words, a ram, sam, sam, we like to cross our arms and tap our laps. When we sing the silly words, a gooly, 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 it's fun to say, isn't it? We roll our hands like this. And when we say the silly word, a ravi, we like to stretch our arms out as wide as we can and then give ourselves a big hug. Excellent. Grown-ups who have really little ones who might not be able to do these motions on their own yet, you can do them with your own arms. You can manipulate baby's arms to do the motions, whatever works, or you can just sing along and watch. So here we go. Friends, can you get ram, sam, sam hands ready for me? Cross your arms. Get ready to tap your lap. Here we go. A ram, sam, sam, a ram, sam, sam, a gooly, 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 ram, sam, sam, a ram, sam, sam, a ram, sam, sam, a gooly, 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 ram, sam, sam, a ravi, a gooly, 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 ram, sam, sam, a gooly, 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 ram, sam, sam. Did you follow along? Great job, friends. Good job. Thank you so much. Friends, when I'm recording this story time, it's winter time. And usually here in Michigan, winter time is quite cold. So sometimes we will wear different clothes than we might wear in the summertime. We might bundle up or put extra layers on. And I'd like to sing a song with you that is a winter version of a song that I think you probably know. The tune is head, shoulders, knees, and toes. But instead of talking about our head, our shoulders, our knees, and our toes, we're going to talk about our boots, because in the wintertime we wear boots, right? Our jacket where you wear your jacket on top of your body. Our scarf, which we wear around our neck, and our hat. So let's practice those motions one more time. Boots, jacket, scarf, and hat. And again, grown-ups, for our littlest ones, you can just touch the parts of their body that we're referring to, or you can manipulate their hands to join in the fun as well. Friends, we're going to sing this through a couple of times, and maybe we'll try singing it super silly fast one time. What do you think? Okay, let's go. Can you show me where your boots are? Way down here at the bottom, right? Here we go. Boots, jacket, scarf, and hat. Scarf and hat. Boots, jacket, scarf, and hat. Scarf and hat. In the winter time we dress like that. Boots, jacket, scarf, and hat. Scarf and hat. Great job, everyone. It's always fun to learn a new song, isn't it? Let's sing it one more time, and then we'll sing it silly, silly fast and see how mixed up we can get while we're singing. Ready? Let's do our boots again. Boots, jacket, scarf, and hat, scarf and hat. Boots, jacket, scarf, and hat, scarf and hat. In the winter time we dress like that. Boots, jacket, scarf, and hat, scarf and hat. Okay, I've got a challenge for you now. Do you think we can sing it super fast? I usually get mixed up with my emotions when I sing things super fast, but that just makes it fun and silly. So let's give it a try. We're gonna super, super fast. I'll give you an on your mark, get set, go. Okay, get ready. We start with boots, remember? On your mark, get set, go. Boots, jacket, scarf, and hat, scarf, and hat. Boots, jacket, scarf, and hat, scarf, and hat. In the winter time we dress like that. Boots, jacket, scarf, and hat, scarf, and hat. Great job for following along, friends. I think that's such a fun song because it's a song we all know, but it's fun because we add different words to it. All right, friends, I would like to share a little, it's kind of a story, but it's kind of a rhyme, a poem. We're going to be listening for rhyming words in this poem. So rhyming words are words that sound the same at the end of the word. So like the word cat and hat and bat and mat. Those words all rhyme with each other. In this case, we're going to be looking for something that rhymes with the word kitten. Can you think of something we wear in the wintertime that rhymes with kitten? Mitten. This rhyme is called My Kitten's Mittens, and we are going to be looking for the missing mitten. And we need to find a pair that matches. But while we're talking through the rhyme, I'm going to say some words that are going to rhyme with a color, and we'll see if you can guess what that rhyming color word is. All right, here we go. My poor little kitten lost her mitten, and she started to cry. Boo-hoo. So I helped my kitten to look for her mitten, her beautiful mitten of, what rhymes with hoo, boo-hoo? Blue, right? Yes. I found a mitten just right for a kitten underneath the bed. But alas, alas means unfortunately, or sadly, or oh no. But alas, that mitten was not the right mitten, for it was colored. Can you think of a color name that rhymes with the word bed? It was colored red. Great job. But that's not a matching pair, is it? Poor kitten's looking for her blue mitten. So let's keep looking. I found another mitten, just right for a kitten, next to our big old cello. Cello, friends, is a kind of musical instrument. Looks a little bit like a violin or a fiddle, but it's big. It's pretty big. So I found a mitten just right for a kitten next to our big old cello. But alas, this mitten was not the right mitten, for it was colored. Think of something that rhymes with cello. Yellow, right? That doesn't match either. Let's keep looking. I found a kitten just right, or a mitten, excuse me. I found a mitten just right for a kitten next to my brother's toy crown. But alas, that mitten was not the right mitten, for it was colored. Can you think of a word that rhymes with crown, a color? Brown. It's not the mitten we're looking for either, is it? Let's keep looking. I found a mitten just right for a kitten next to the laundry, so clean. But alas, that mitten was not the right mitten, for it was colored clean and green. It's not the right mitten. Let's keep looking. I found a mitten just right for a kitten next to the grocery sack. A sack is another word for a bag. So next to the grocery sack. But alas, that mitten was not the right mitten, for it was colored something that rhymes with sack. Black. Good job, everyone. You're very good at this. Still not the right mitten for our kitten, though, right? I found a mitten just right for a kitten under my sister's kite. But alas, that mitten was not the right mitten, for it was colored. What do you think? White. Yes, white and kite rhyme. Still not the right mitten. I keep getting mitten and kitten mixed up. It's pretty easy to do with rhyming words, I guess, isn't it? I found a mitten just right for a kitten under the kitchen sink. But alas, that mitten was not the right mitten, for it was colored. You think of something that rhymes with sink, a color? Pink! It was colored pink. Well, goodness, we're having trouble finding the right mitten, aren't we? Let's keep going. I found a mitten just right for a kitten inside my favorite shoe. And this time the mitten was just the right mitten, for it was colored what? Blue! There's our kitten's other blue mitten. Friends, thank you so much for listening for color rhyming words with me today. It's a lot of fun to play with rhyming words, I think. Okay, friends, I would love to sing another song with you. This is a song that was new to me, and it makes me kind of excited to learn a new song. This song is actually in the language called Spanish, so we are going to be singing in a different language. I'll teach you how it goes, and then we'll sing it through a couple of times. I thought that this song would be fun for today because it's wintertime outside, and this song is about hot chocolate. You like hot chocolate? I like hot chocolate. It's pretty tasty. To say the word chocolate in Spanish, we say chocolate. Can you try that? Chocolate. Good job. Let's try it a little bit faster. Chocolate. Chocolate. Good job. So in this song, we're going to count to 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. And then we're going to do a repeating song. So I'm going to sing a line and then you sing it back to me, just the same as I sang it to you. So what we're going to do is we're going to count to 3. 1, 2, 3. And I'm going to say the first part of the word chocolate. Cho. And then you would say it back to me. 1, 2, 3, cho. And then we'll go again. 1, 2, 3, co. 1, 2, 3, la. 1, 2, 3, te. And friends, we are also going to talk about, we're going to use another word, and the word is bate. And the word bate means to stir. So we're mixing up our hot chocolate. And so when we're doing our counting, we can count like this. But when we are pretending to stir our hot chocolate, we can pretend like this, or we can pretend like this, because something that I learned is that some people use a really cool special tool to make their hot chocolate, to mix it up and make it all nice and frothy and foamy and delicious. And this tool is called a molinio. A molinio. And the way you use it is you put it in the pot of hot chocolate. So if you're making a big pot of hot chocolate, and then you spin it like this, and that mixes up the hot chocolate. So we can pretend to stir like with a regular spoon, or we can pretend to stir with the molinio and we sing bate bate. So let's go through this nice and slow the first time, and then we'll speed it up a little bit. So you ready to repeat after me? Here we go. 1, 2, 3, cho. Uno, dos, tres, co. Uno, dos, tres, la. Uno, dos, tres, te. Uno, dos, tres, te. Now we're going to put it all together. Chocolate. Chocolate. Bate, bate. Chocolate. Great job following along. Let's try it again and we'll go a little bit faster this time. I pretended to stir like this last time. I think I might do it this way this time, like I'm using the Molinio. All right, let's get our counting. If we counted on this hand last time, friends, why don't we try counting on this hand this time? Here we go. Uno, dos, tres, cho. Uno, dos, tres, co. Uno, dos, tres, la. Uno, dos, tres, te. Chocolate. Chocolate. Bate, bate. Chocolate. Let's try it again. And then this time at the end, friends, we'll say chocolate, chocolate, bate, bate, chocolate over and over a few times, and we'll do it faster and faster, like we're stirring with our molinillo or stirring with a spoon really fast. You ready? Here we go. One last time. Uno, dos, tres, cho. Uno, dos, tres, co. Uno, dos, tres, la. Uno, dos, tres, te. Chocolate. Chocolate. Bate, bate. Chocolate. And let's say it all together. Here we go. And we're going to go faster and faster. Chocolate, chocolate, bate, bate, chocolate. 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 Woo! That's kind of a tongue twister. It's hard to say fast when it's a language that I'm not used to speaking. I usually just speak English. I don't know very many other languages, unfortunately, but it's fun to learn a song in a new language. So friends, now that we have our nice cup of hot chocolate, let's do a little bit of a breathing exercise. We have our hot chocolate, our chocolate, but it's too hot to drink yet. So we can smell it to see how delicious it smells. Take a big deep breath in, and then we're going to blow on it to cool it down. Ready? Here we go. Take a big sniff. And blow. And breathe in again. And blow to cool it down. Let's put some marshmallows in, shall we? Let's put in, well, we counted to 3 earlier, right? Let's put in 3 marshmallows. 1, 2, 3. I think one more smell and one more blow will cool it off enough for us to drink. Here we go. You ready to take a big sip? Here we go. Delicious chocolate. And friends, if you can believe it, we're at the end of story time already. We're going to sing a goodbye song. It's just like the hello song that we sang, where we did a little bit of sign language, except this time instead of saying hello, friends, we're going to say goodbye, friends. And we're just going to wave. Here we go. Goodbye, friends. Goodbye, friends. Goodbye, friends. It's time to say goodbye. Goodbye, friends. Thank you so much for watching Storytime today. We'll see you next time.